Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Neil Diamond, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. Let's see what he has to say.
You'll be a woman soon.
I was not expecting that beat
So
drop.
much can't count all the ways I die for you, girl, and all they can say is it's not your kind. They never get tired of putting me down, and I never know when I come around what I'm gonna find. Don't let them make up your mind. Don't you know, girl?
I was so taken aback by the fact that the beat dropped in and the song changed that fast. Like it came in like 8 counts of like slow music, and it was like doom doom doom. That threw me for a little bit. So now I'm trying to catch up on what we're talking about. Let's listen to more.
You'll be a woman soon. Please come take my hand, girl. You'll be a woman soon. You'll need a man. I've been misunderstood for all of my life, but with that same girl cuts like a knife. The boy's no good. When I finally found what I've been looking for, but if they get the chance, they'll end it for sure. Sure they would. Baby, I've done all I could. It's up to you, girl.
I do love that like the song kind of keeps picking up pace and slowing down. Like I like that. Uh I guess he's saying to a girl he wants to be with her, but she can make the decision soon. I I'll need your help with this one because I'm just like, is he talking to a girl that's underage, or are they both under? I don't know. Feel free to fill me in. Cause uh okay.
You'll be a woman soon. Please come take my hand, girl. You'll be a woman soon. You'll need a man.
Okay, yeah. I think he's, I think this song came out in a much different time. Nowadays, a song like this coming out might cause some outrage if it's what I think it's about. Uh, but I mean, much different time. And so it's one of those things where you have to just stay and say, okay, life in the world was different then. And so this is not to be, a certain way. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, is that really what he's saying? Is he saying to a young girl, you'll need a man soon? And I want to be that man, but you're not old enough yet? Is that what's happening, y'all? I'm kind of like, oh, okay. I saw an interview recently with Nia Long, the actress Nia Long, and she said in high school her boyfriend was 30 years old and her mother knew, and her mother was fine with it. And all the people in the comments were outraged. They were just like, what? Your mother allowed that? And I just think, again, the world was a different time. And, sometimes you just have to accept that for what it is. It's like our kids will look back at some of the things that we did and be like, what? That's outrageous. But right now, it's okay. There's absolutely no problem with it. And we don't see it being a problem in the future. I think sometimes people get so closed minded about things, but it's like, but if you only understood, if you were there And most of the people that are outraged, they weren't there to understand, you know? And I think she like caught a lot of slack for that interview. And it just was like, but the people that were her age were like, y'all, that's just kind of how it was back then. And if her mother felt she was mature enough, her mother was well in the know, the gentleman was in communication with her mother, you know, it's like back then laws were different, all types of things were different. So there's no judgment here. I'm just kind of like, I want to make sure I'm understanding the song properly is really what you're witnessing. I'm just kind of like, is that what he's saying? I love this like abstract art behind him. I think that's really nice.
Oh girl,
Oh girl.
you'll be the one soon. Please come take my hand, girl.
Look how young he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he does. He looks like a young man. So he could just be speaking to a girl who's like not ready for a man yet, right? Like she hasn't matured or something. He could be 18, you know, saying this to a 17-year-old. I don't know. But he looks super young here.
You'll be a woman soon, soon. You'll need a man soon.
I think you also have to think about gender roles back then. They were not the same as, you know, gender roles don't exist now, but there were absolutely gender roles in this day and age. And for a man to say like, you'll need me, like it's courtship. He's like, I want to be that man for you, right? Like that is courtship in this day and age, because there were gender roles where the woman was, you know, more likely to stay at home and the man went out and was a breadwinner. And he seems like he's singing like he wants to be that for her. I'm just trying to put it into perspective for Gen Z who might watch this and be like, oh,
You'll need a man
soon. I love the like faded whisper, soon. All right, I've said all I need to say. I feel like I was like kind of fighting for my life on this one, trying to understand it and then also being open-minded. Neil Diamond has a phenomenal voice that is undeniable. You can't argue with that. This was, I think, the youngest I've seen him. So yeah. All right. Well, go have the day you deserve. Peace.